Mr. Big is already a bad person in the Zootopia franchise simply because he's a crime boss. His entire life is built around organized crime, intimidation, and making people fear him. But when you really look at his character, you realize he's much more ruthless than he first appears. So in this video, let's take a closer look at just how evil Mr. Big really is. The thing that defines Mr. Big more than anything else is his complete lack of hesitation when it comes to getting rid of anyone who betrays his trust or crosses him. He doesn't stop to think about it, give second chances, or let people explain themselves. If someone breaks the rules of his criminal organization or disrespects him in a serious way, he immediately decides they deserve to be punished. At the same time, his actions are guided by a very strict old-school mafia code of honor. He expects loyalty above everything else, and once that loyalty is broken, the consequences are severe. When Mr. Big doesn't like someone or believes they've crossed a line, he doesn't tell his polar bear bodyguards to rough them up or scare them with a warning. He goes much further than that. His immediate solution is to have them executed.
Awesome.
His signature method of dealing with his enemies is literally dropping them through a trap door into an ice bath, leaving them to freeze to death. That isn't just intimidation, it's outright murder. Freezing people to death is his chosen punishment for those he believes deserve it. What's even darker is that this clearly isn't the first time he's done it.
What did we say? No icing anyone at my wedding!
I have to, baby. Daddy has to. Awesome.
In the movie, we actually see him preparing to carry out this exact execution. The way everyone around him reacts shows that this is a normal part of how he runs his criminal empire. Nobody acts shocked or surprised because this is something Mr. Big has done many times before. He's been a crime boss for a long time, and this method of getting rid of people has become one of the ways he maintains fear and control over everyone around him. His reputation exists because people know exactly what happens if they betray him. The reason Mr. Big dislikes Nick is because he broke his trust.
Polar bear fur, Rat Pack music, fancy cup. I know whose car this is. We gotta go.
Why? Whose car is it?
The most feared crime boss in Tundra Town. They call him Mr. Big, and he does not like me, so we gotta go.
To Mr. Big, loyalty is one of the most important rules in life. He especially hates it when someone he considers family or someone he has welcomed into his inner circle does something that goes against the values he expects his family to follow. From Mr. Big's point of view, betrayal from someone close to him is much worse than betrayal from a complete stranger because it destroys the trust that relationship was built on.
You disrespected me.
Even so, the fact that Nick is still alive proves Mr. Big had some level of respect and consideration for him. Nick had crossed the line and disappointed him, but Mr. Big still remembered the relationship they once had. Instead of immediately sending Nick through the trapdoor like he would with many other people, he chose a different punishment. He ordered Nick to leave and never come back. That decision shows that despite how ruthless and dangerous he is, his personal code of honor still affects the choices he makes. If he believes someone has earned even a small amount of respect in the past, he's capable of showing mercy. But once that mercy is gone, he has absolutely no problem making sure his enemies disappear forever. Mr. Big almost had Judy killed, and a big reason for that was how reckless she was in that moment. She had been captured and was being held prisoner by one of the most dangerous crime bosses in Zootopia. Even though she was completely surrounded by his bodyguards and had no control over the situation, she still refused to back down.
I am a cop, and I'm on the Emmett Otterton case, and my evidence puts him in your car. So intimidate me all you want. I'm going to find out what you did to that otter if it's the last thing I do.
As a police officer, Judy wasn't willing to stay quiet or give in, and that only made the situation even more dangerous. Instead of calming Mr. Big down, she pushed him even further, bringing herself closer to being executed. The only reason Judy survived was because of something she had done earlier. She had saved his daughter Frou Frou from being crushed by a giant donut. That single act completely changed the situation.
You've done me a great service. I will help you find the otter. I will take your kindness and pay it forward.
In just a few moments, Judy went from being someone Mr. Big saw as an enemy who deserved to die to someone he considered part of the family. His entire attitude toward her changed because in his world, saving a family member creates a debt that has to be repaid. From that point on, Mr. Big helped Judy whenever she needed him. He gave her important information during the investigation, supported her when she needed help, and became an important character in the franchise. But none of that changes who Mr. Big really is. Helping Judy doesn't erase the fact that he's still a ruthless crime boss. His kindness was directed only at Judy and later Nick because of Judy's actions. Everyone else who crossed him was still treated the same way as before. When we look at how Mr. Big rose to power in Tundratown, we can understand why he became the person he is today. Everything he built was driven by his desire to protect his own community, his ambition to become powerful, and the fact that there was a power vacuum where small animals were constantly ignored, bullied, and taken advantage of by bigger animals. Mr. Big experienced that unfair treatment himself, so he knew exactly what it was like to be powerless. His backstory explains a lot about why he eventually became one of the most powerful crime bosses in Zootopia. When he was younger, he and his grandmother were constantly pushed around by larger animals. They were treated like they didn't matter, and there was nothing they could do to defend themselves. Living through that kind of treatment made Mr. Big decide that he would never be powerless again. He wanted to build enough influence that nobody could ever threaten him or the people close to him. Over time, that determination turned into a criminal empire. He climbed his way to the top until he became the crime boss who controlled Tundratown. Even though he's one of the smallest animals in the city, he's also one of the most aggressive, intimidating, and ruthless characters in the entire franchise. His size never stopped him from becoming one of the most feared figures in Zootopia because his power comes from his reputation, his connections, and the absolute fear he creates in everyone around him. The people he likes are safe. The people he considers family or loyal allies are protected and can count on his support, but the people he doesn't like have no protection at all. If someone betrays him, disrespects him, or gets in the way of his criminal organization, they're doomed. That's what makes him such a dangerous character. He can show loyalty and gratitude to the people he respects, but he can also be completely merciless toward anyone who ends up on the wrong side of him.